Hey, what's up guys? Jazz Jackson here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this oh so dramatic makeup tutorial. It's all about the eyeliner and bold lips, blue lips to be exact. But I am not doing this makeup tutorial alone. I have my homegirl, my bae, Queenie. Yes, you guys know Queenie. So we teamed up together again to give you this oh so dramatic look. You guys gotta make sure you head over to her channel. You know she does nothing but serve all day. She slays all day, all day. We gon' slay all day. All right, so head over there, but let's check out my video first. All right, let's get started. I'm already started. Let's get started. All right, so I'm starting off with MAC Cosmetics highlighter pen in the color Peach Luster. I am using this just to color correct the lower part of my face. I have the most discoloration there, so I use a little bit of a peach toned color corrector and use my beauty blender to blend it on out. Using my newest, favoritist, if that's even a word, foundation. This is Clinique's Stay Matte Oil Free Makeup in the color number 21, Cream Caramel. You guys know in my last video, my favorites video, I told you that this is now my favorite, my go-to foundation, and it really is. It dries down to like a soft matte, so it works really well for me. Using a damn beauty blender to just blend everything on out. Now I'm going to highlight the hell out of my face using Clinique's concealer. I'll be sure to place everything down below in the description bar if you guys are interested in checking these products out for yourself. But this is like a yellow tone concealer. It's on the thick side. You don't need as much as I put on my face, just to let you know. But I went a little ham on that. So I'm just going to take it down the brim of my nose, my forehead, Cupid's bow, and my chin. And as you guys can see, I already, applied the concealer underneath my eyes. So after that, the name of the game is to just take your damp beauty blender and blend everything on out. As I tell you all the time, you can never blend enough. So keep on blending, blending, blending until you don't see any more harsh lines, okay? Damn, Jackson, back at it again with the Clinique. All right, but yeah, I'm using Clinique again, but I can't help it. I really do like this product. So this is Clinique's Chubby in the Nude foundation stick in the color, what color are you? 28, Curvious Clove. You guys already know how to contour and highlight. If you have been on my channel, you know how to highlight and contour. So I'm just gonna take a brush. This is a synthetic brush and just blend everything out. Make sure there's no more squiggly lines being shown. And we're just adding depth back to the face. When you apply foundation, it leaves your skin looking very one-dimensional. So you gotta go back in and add light and shadows. That's why you highlight and contour. Okay, so now let's set using Laura Mercier's translucent powder. Again, using my damp beauty blender. It's not as damp as it was when we started, so that's why it's okay to kind of use your beauty blender to use your translucent powder. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply that mainly underneath my eyes. I don't take it anyplace else. Sometimes I take it down my nose, but it really just depends. And after we apply our translucent powder, I am going to go into my MAC Cosmetics bronzing powder in Refined Golden, and I'm just going to set my contour. So I'm pretty much just setting all of my cream products on the face. This is going to make sure that it doesn't create like oil, on the face after you've worn it for a couple of hours. And plus this just kind of like amps up your highlighting and contouring. This part is completely optional. You don't have to do this, but I love to do this part to my face. I'm also going to go underneath my jawline and do the same thing. Get rid of that little gobble gobble I got going on there. So I am using one of my favorite products right now. This is the MAC Cosmetics loose powder in the color Peach. Again, if you watched my previous video on my favorites, I told you that this is one of my favorite products to kind of chisel my jawbone with when I'm trying to get a really nice contour. It's a peach color, so it works very well for women of color if translucent powders really don't work for you. So I recommend you guys, at least try it out. Go in there and ask for a sample, you know what I'm saying? All right, so now we're gonna move on to our eyes. I'm taking, this is MAC Cosmetics Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Dark, and I'm just taking it and running it across my entire eyelid. This is going to make sure that the shadows that we add later on do not skip on the eyes, and just make sure you have a nice smooth transition. Taking Tartelets, Tardiest, is that what it is? Palette, I'll be using the mauve tone in there, and I'll be using this and working it into my crease area. Now, peep game, okay? So wherever you apply the eyeshadow first is where the most saturation is going to go. So for example, if you put it on the outside, most of the color will be on the outside, and then, where I put it, which was on the inner part, the most color saturation is there. This is going to create a faux, like a deeper crease for me. I mean, look, I was really trying to not use this Morphe palette, but I cannot help it. So I'm using the Morphe palette. I'm just taking a color that's similar to Saddle by MAC Cosmetics. And I'm working that on my outer crease. Again, wherever you apply the shadow first is where the most color payoff is going to be, which is why I moved to my outer crease, and I'm just adding depth to the area. I'm taking another fluffy shadow brush. This is MAC's 224, one of my holy grail brushes. This is really a must-have as a brush, and I'm just going to work that right into the outer corner. Now, taking another 224 brush that's clean, it has nothing on the brush, I'm just going to buff out any harsh lines that I see, starting at the like at my brow bone. You want to make sure that everything kind of flows in unison with each other, which is why I'm just buffing everything out. All right, taking my Clinique's concealer, I am going to kind of prime my eyes a little bit. I am prepping for this glitter that I'll be using, and I need something that's going to kind of be a little sticky and you know, tacky for the glitter. So that's what I'm doing here. I am using a flat synthetic brush to do that, which this brush is what I also use to carve out my brows. You know, use it for several different reasons. Okay, so next I'll be using Makeup Geek Sparklers in the color Asteroid. So I could not wait to try out this product. They sent this to me, a bunch of them, and I was just like so eager to try them. So I figured I'd throw them in the video. The one thing that I can say about this product, I do like it, but it's not like glitter. It's like shadow glitter. All right, so moving back into the Morphe palette, I'm going to take that like teddy bear color there and just work that on my outermost crease. This is again to add depth to that area, and then taking that 217 brush, I'm just going to blend everything out. You guys know by now, right? You guys should be like serious like pros watching these videos, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, all you gotta do, son, is just blend it on out. You know what I'm saying? You all good. You guys realize how many characters I go through like in one video? All right, so taking that same color, I'm going to run that underneath my bottom lash line. It's just gonna pull everything together and make sure that it looks in uniform with each other. This is a pencil brush. Don't remember the number, but I do know that it's by MAC Cosmetics. So I wanted to open up my eyes a little bit, definitely in the waterline. So I am using a white pencil. This is from NYX Cosmetics. I know that it's not Milk, but I'm gonna go back in and use the Milk liner as well. So what I did was I took a little bit of the Milk liner and just applied some of it to the back of my hand, and I'm actually applying it on the pencil and then running it across my eyes. As you guys can see, it gives me a lot more color saturation, so that is why I decided to use the cream instead of like using the liner. It just shows up a lot more. Okay, so next up is our eyeliner, which is the first star of the show. So, you know, some people like wing liner, but this is more of like an airplane liner. It's very, very dramatic. So I'm taking 3 points when applying my liner. It's your wing, and then you're going to connect your wing to like your iris of your eye, and then you're going to fill in the gap. I know it's easier said than done, but if you take those 3 points and practice that, you'll be good to go. So I'm just gonna fill that in until I get the perfect liner that I am looking for. But you know, it's a preferred preference, but I wanted something really dramatic. So to go along with my liner, I have to do some Boss lashes. So these are the Ardell 113 lashes, but they're stacked, so I'm wearing 2, and I'm just going to apply that to the eye. That's some serious liner. All right, so now I'm going to use MAC Cosmetics Studio Sculpt mascara, which is my favorite mascara to use for the bottom lash. Like, it just really grabs the bottom lash very nicely, and I don't have any clumping using this product, so that's why I love it so much. Next up, I'm going to take that dark mineralized skin finish and then brush away all of the excess powders that we had there baking, you know, in the oven. Now it's time to get rid of it. I like to use the mineralized skin finish because it works as a way to get rid of the excess powders, but also it's a buffer to make sure that all of my foundation and concealer, all of that stuff is blended very well together. So that's why I like to use that. Moving on to Instagram's favorite part, I am going to be highlighting my face. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and the color that I will be using is Dripped in Gold. really love this palette. I love that they give you 4 different colors to choose from, and the pans are extremely large. So the glow kit that I have is called That Glow. It features 4 colors. So one of them is Starburst, Golden Bronze, Bubbly, and the one that you see me applying is called Dripping in Gold. I'm also using their applicator brush for highlight, and this is the A23. It's a synthetic brush, but it's very soft. I like how it works with the highlighter. I'm also going to run some highlighter across my Cupid's bow. You know, I mean, honest to God, I did it because Instagram does it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now I'm going to move on to my lips, which is like the holy mecca. So I am going to be using my favorite liner, MAC Cosmetics Cork, and lining my lips completely. So when using bold colors, I mean, you can use like a blue liner since I'm wearing a blue lipstick, but I like to use a neutral color first and then just go over that and line it. I don't really find it necessary to use lip liner with liquid lipstick. So the first color that I'll be using is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their liquid lipstick in the color Midnight. It is just a pitch black liquid lipstick. So I'm going to, you know, kind of outline my lips first with this, and then I'm going to do a little bit of ombre, kind of sorta, with the blue color. This is going to make my lips appear a lot darker than what the actual blue color is. I wanted like a midnight dark blue on the lips instead of a lighter blue, so that's why I went in with the black first. All right, so next up I am going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Paint. As you guys can see, as I was saying, it's a very like royal blue, light blue. I didn't want that all over the lips. I wanted kind of this like ombre effect. So, you know, the concentration of the blue is going to be in the center, and then on the outer parts it's going to look a little bit darker, and that's what I was really going for. So I'm just going to apply this to the lips. While the color payoff is nice with these liquid lipsticks, I do know that you have to at least run across your lips twice to get the amount of color payoff that, you know, I would normally go for. So just a heads up if you guys are interested in trying these colors. So again, I'm just going to keep applying the color until I receive the color saturation that I am looking for. All right, and then the last thing that we're going to do is so important. So whenever you're dealing with colors like this, you need to go around your lip area and just kind of clean up any spillage that you might be dealing with. So I'm taking that synthetic brush and I'm running my foundation color around the rim of my lips, and then I'm just going to take my finger and kind of dab it. All right, guys, that is the final look. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I love when you guys talk to me. And make sure that you go over to Queenie's channel and check out her video as well. She did such an amazing job on her video and on her look. You are going to be crazy if you don't check it out yourself. I'll catch you in my next video. Until then, peace out.